have ups and downs just like anybody else. More than anybody else.
If you think it acts different than usual.
Acting really down. Crying all the time for no good reasons.
Or you're really getting mad, shutting your friends out.
Not able to sleep or sleeping too much.
Hey you, stop.
Stop stressing yourself.
You doing good, okay?
You just need help.
Wait.
Research shows that approximately 90% of people who have died by suicide were suffering from a mental illness at the time. The most common mental illness reported was depression. Impulsivity and substance use, including alcohol and drugs, also warning signs for elevated suicide risk. It is important to remember that suicidal thoughts and behaviors are not the natural consequences of serious life stress. People who experience a stressful life event may feel intense sadness or loss, anxiety, anger or hopelessness and may occasionally have the thought that they will be better off dead. Along with depression, there are several other mental illnesses that can lead a person to suicide. For example, bipolar personality disorder turns the life of a person suffering from it into an emotional roller coaster. The ups which are always full of joy and activity, and the downs often make an individual indulge into several episodes of alcohol and drug abuse, sexual escapes and even suicide. Tired of constant mental suffering and the seeming futility of life, depressed people may continue living alongside with their relatives or friends and plan suicide without anyone knowing about it. Sometimes, people close to a depressed person may not even suspect that he or she is suffering from depression. If you suspect you or someone you know has this disease or has suicidal intentions, it is important to remember and let the person know that depression is already curable, that there is a way to find out. Last but not the least, suicide attempts can often be a must cry for help. Due to the particularities of upbringing and education for some people, it may be difficult to ask for help directly.
Even if you are not related at all, you may still find that you are deeply affected by the suicide of a friend or colleague, particularly if you had a very close relationship or if you are part of a very close community, perhaps through education or work. If they are a close friend, you will grieve for their loss and may wonder if you could have done something to prevent their death. If your relationship was more formal, you may wonder if you somehow contributed to their distress. This may affect your confidence and impact your ability to manage others. You may not realize that the suicide has had a significant impact.
When you lose a brother or a sister, you lose someone who shared many experiences and memories and who you may have expected to be with you for most of your life. Many siblings share a deep protective connection. You may feel very guilty that you did not do enough to help them, or that you are still alive when they are not. Siblings may find that they become isolated in the family, perhaps because the parents seek to protect their remaining children by not sharing or involving them in the experience, or it could be that remaining brothers and sisters do not share fully with their parents because they do not want to provoke worry or distress.
However, the relationship is very close. You are likely to also be very concerned for your own children, the parents of the deceased, and want to be supportive to them. Your own grief reaction may get overlooked.
If you are thinking about suicide, the pain may seem overwhelming and permanent, but there are ways to cope with suicidal thoughts and feelings to overcome the pain. If you are feeling suicidal at this moment, please follow these 5 steps. Step 1. Promise not to do anything right now. Even though you are in a lot of pain right now, give yourself some distance between thoughts and action. Make a promise to yourself. I will wait until 24 hours and won't do anything drastic during that time or wait for a week. Step 2. Avoid drugs and alcohol. Suicidal thoughts can become even stronger if you have taken drugs or alcohol. It is important to not use non-prescription drugs or alcohol when you feel hopeless or thinking about suicide. 3. Make your home safe. Remove things you could use to hurt yourself, such as pills, knives, razors, or firearms. If you are unable to do so, go to a place where you can feel safe. If you are thinking of taking an overdose, give your medicines to someone who can return them to you one day at a time as you did them. 4. Don't keep these suicidal feelings to yourself. Many of us have found that the first step to coping with suicidal thoughts and feelings is to share them with someone we trust. It may be a family member, friends, therapists, teachers, family doctor, coach, or an experienced counselor at the end of a helpline. Find someone you can trust and let them know how bad things are. Don't let fear, shame, or embarrassment prevent you from seeking help. Step 5. Take hope. People do get through this. Even people who feel as badly as you are feeling now manage to survive these feelings. Take hope in this. There is a very good chance that you are going to live through these feelings. No matter how much self-loathing or hopelessness you are currently experiencing, just give yourself the time needed and don't try to go it alone.
When it comes too late, so if you think someone acting different, if they seems like a different person, say something.
Say what's wrong. How can I help you?
And ask straight out, are you thinking about killing yourself?
It doesn't hurt to ask. In fact, it actually helps.
Because all we need is one person, at least one person to care.